Okay, so I've moved on to the cat party favors, and now I'm going to show you how to make these little cat heads with perler beads. You can use any color that you want to use. I have many different colors. Hand me some of the other ones, would you? And my daughter's helping me out today. So as you can see, you can use any color you want to. My daughter's favorite colors are pink and purple, so I made sure I had some pink and purple. Where's that purple one at? I want to show them the purple one. Here's the pink. So I got some pink ones, and here's the purple one. Just any different kinds of colors, but most of the colors that I used did end up being like regular cat colors, like blacks. I didn't have any gray beads, but I did use like a blondish, like a pale yellow color for that, and white, and I have different browns and stuff. So you don't have to use the colors that I'm using for this demonstration. So this is the pattern here. Now I did find this on Pinterest, and I just added these little lines to it just to kind of give it, I don't know, a little bit more something to look at. I'm thinking like little head hair. You know how cats have the fluff right above their eyes sometimes, especially with the tabby cats and stuff. The tabby cats have the M usually on their foreheads. So I mean, that's what that is, if you're wondering what that is. And the eyes are down here. And in this case, there's a little bitty blush. You know, this is kind of like an anime cat thing here going on. But this is the smallest pattern that I can find, and I did, like I said, I added these in here just to make it look a little different than the one I found online on Pinterest. So let's go ahead and get started. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using this. I wanted to show you different ways that you can handle the beads. This is I bought at A.C. Moore, and this is the packaging it came out of. I have never used this. I had done 21 of these cat heads and didn't even use this. I forgot I had it. So I'm gonna see if this would be a little bit easier to use. I don't know, so we'll find out. On one side it's got the like tweezer type thing going on, and then the other side has a little scoop. I'm going to do one color at a time, and let's see what's going to be our outline color. It looks like it's going to be this brown. This is what was on top, so this is what I'm going to be using. I guess I could pick out some eyes. Let's see. We have blue here I can use for the eyes, which are green in this one here. And let's see. We'll use pink for the ears and the cheeks. So I figured it would be best to start with the outline, of course. So I'm going to use the brown first. It's kind of difficult, I think, but we'll try it out.
Are you still feeling?
Yeah, I think once I get used to it, it might be a little quicker. Definitely a little bit easier. Especially, I think this would be very useful if you are doing one color at a time, and when you start dealing with the, and look, I've already messed up. This one should be down here. And I think, and of course I'm distracting myself because I'm trying to concentrate on the beads and talk at the same time. But I think this might be the way to go. I missed out while I was doing my other ones. And I already have 21 of these cat heads, so I'm not going to be doing the ironing on this one either. I just wanted to show you how to do it. Let me use this little scoop here, see what I think. I don't know, am I getting this on camera or not? Yeah, I guess it's alright. Especially, this might be good if you use like containers for your beads, but I just have mine in little baggies. I think it's just easier for me, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing more of these perler bead projects or not, although I think it's quite fun. I don't know, you may find this boring, but me, I love creating things. I wouldn't go as far as to say that I'm an artist, but I do have some artsy abilities. I can draw. Alright, all I have left to do now is the eyes, and I do see that I am missing a couple yellows, so it's no big deal. So as long as you catch it before you start ironing, you're in good shape. Okay, now we're done with our yellow. All's left to do now is the blue eyes. Here is our perler bead cat head. Okay, so with this craft, this is kind of like, I call it a kitty pillow. And this one here is the camo that I've done. I really like this one. I have to say this one right here is like one of my favorites. Show you how I did it. And also, just for a reference, here's my hand. So it's about the size of my hand, like palm of my hand. Actually, it's a little bigger than my palm. Like I said, I have small hands though. And this is all done with felt. The fabric is felt. Even the eyes, I used felt. And I'll show you my pattern. And I did see this on Pinterest. However, I cannot remember where the original source came from. So I apologize, but just know that this idea did come from Pinterest, as well as the perler bead ideas with the cat and the Minecraft. The only one that I did not get from Pinterest was that Enderman pillow thing that I did for the Minecraft. That was totally me. The original picture that I found on Pinterest, it was probably this big. So this one's probably about 1/4 bigger than the original. The original was intended to be a necklace. It had a little ribbon here where you could put a little thread or piece of ribbon to make a necklace with. My grandmother has suggested that I hot glue a magnet on the back so you can make these magnets, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. My daughter definitely doesn't want, she's over here shaking her head for me not to, so I guess I won't. So let me show you some other cats that I have done. I think I have 15 made so far, so I still need to make a few more. So I'm going to ask my daughter to hand me a few more. So you can use patterns if you want to. There's no, you can use whatever you have around the house. I'm sure you can use other fabrics instead of felt as well if you need to. And she's wanting me to, knowing her, she's going to want me to show you every one of them, but I won't. Hand me that purple one though, because the purple one's cute too. Yeah, that one. Yeah, this one's cute. I also like this one. And as you can see, the tails are different with about every one of them. The tails I kind of freely do. Okay, she wants me to show you this one. Sorry. This one was the first one or no, it wasn't. This was the second one. This was the first one that I have done. And as you can see, it's kind of thin. And then you can kind of tell this was my first one. Look at the eyes on that. Yeah, it's all slanted, and there's quite a few mistakes on it. And I progressively have gotten better with every cat that I made. Let's see. The last cat that I made, hand me that last one that I made. That one right there. No, the blue one. Yes, that one underneath your finger. There we go. Yeah, hand me that. Okay. This was the last one that I made, and can you tell the difference? There's a huge difference between these two cats. I did get better. Let me show you my hand-drawn, you can tell this is definitely hand-drawn patterns. Let me look at that. Definitely not perfect, and it doesn't need to be perfect, but this is just an old Google Play card of my daughter's. I used it because it is thick, you know. I didn't have cardstock at the time that I made the other patterns, so I'm just using printer paper. Here, let me find, here they are. Right here we go. My patterns that I'm using. That's all you need. I'm going to go ahead and choose 2 fabrics. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and let my daughter choose 2 fabrics that she wants me to do. Okay, so she chose to do the hot pink body with the pink cheetah print. I like to go ahead and place the heart and the eyes on here. That way I can kind of know where all this is going. I want to make sure I have it exactly where I want everything to be. Okay, and that looks alright to me. For the eyes, I just use white thread. Okay, so I've got my thread on. Same deal with the Enderman eyes, except for I'm going to do them just a little bit neater. And again, I'm going to place my heart. Just to make sure it's where I want it. And I apologize if I get off camera. Again, really hard to do. Especially for someone who can't sew to begin with. I'm trying to do it within frame. Okay, so my eyes are on. The next thing that I'm going to do is the mouth and whiskers. Okay, so I have my black thread on, and you don't have to be perfect. Again, I'm definitely not perfect. If you looked really closely at the cats that I showed you, some are crooked, one side of the mouth is bigger than the other side. I mean, it's clearly handmade, and I don't mind at all. As long as my daughter loves it, I don't care. And there's the mouth. Now I'm going to start with the whiskers. There we go. Mouth and whiskers. And you can tell it's not perfect at all. Now I'm going to add the heart. Okay, so here's the heart, and this is actually worse than I typically do. Oops, sorry about that. But like I said, it's really, really hard to sew when you have a camera right in front of you. And tripod is a miniature tripod, so this is as high as it gets for me. So yeah, there it is. Not too bad though. So now I'm just going to tie this off, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, now that I have it tied off in the back, and you can see, look at that mess in the back. Thank goodness I'm using this to cover it up, right? So what I'm going to do is match it up nice and neat, and I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit and then just place my ears inside a little bit like that. But what I'm going to do is go behind the ear itself and just kind of go through like that. And this way it will help me hide the little knot back here where you won't see it. Make sure you got the ear where you want it. And then now I'm going to pierce through the ear, pull it. My thread's really long because I got to go all the way around. And there you go. So I've got a little knot in the thread. I'm going to get that out. And I'm just going to go ahead and sew all the way around. Go ahead and sew the ears on. And when I get to the tail, I'll show you, I'll pause and record again. So I'm going to stop recording now. Go ahead and sew all the way down here and then come back on. Okay, so it's come to the point where I need to put the tail on. And basically same thing with the cat ears is I'm just going to place the tail where I want it. See how I stitched it up? Although it's just like one layer of felt. There's a reason why I want to do it like that, is it gives the tail a little twist on some. You know, you can kind of mold it how you want to go, but I like that little bit of a twist. I have to do this next part. This next part's optional. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. My battery is dying again. So I'm going to do the same thing all the way around, and I'm going to stop here. And okay, so I sewed at the edge, and if you hear a lot of noise in the background, that's the dishwasher going. But it's now ready for me to stuff. I just left the hole in here to stuff, and my daughter's going to help me stuff this by handing me little cotton balls. It's going to take more than that to fill these up. We need fat cats.
Okay. I'll get more.
So now I'm just going to sew it completely up now. Okay, so I just stitched it all the way up and tied it off in the back. So yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is the last cat project of mine. This is like a pom-pom cat, but instead of making the pom-poms myself, I cheated and bought a big bag of them, little puffball looking things. This is the one I have already made. This is the only one I have made. Oh, let me get on. Here we go. And one thing about this is, you know, you can, before you give them to the kids, you can straighten it up, make it look nice. There we go. That looks better, don't you think? And my husband doesn't like the tongue out. But my daughter says she wants the tongue. So, I think the tongue looks cute. I don't know. It just makes it look a little fun. But you don't have to put the tongue there if you don't want to. You know, and the tail is just a pipe cleaner that I just curled up. I wasn't sure if I would like that or not, but I kind of do. And my daughter loves it because she's like, oh, they're like little kitty cups. And she's been holding this around, you know, and sitting there doing this with it. So I'm like, okay, that's a keeper, you know. I'm going to show you my patterns that I had sketched myself. So here's one, and it kind of looks like a butt. But yeah, that's the feet. And here is the mouth, and here is, what is this? Okay, this was the nose. I'm going to show you how large it was. That's how big it was. So, but I'm still going to use this pattern. I can just cut it off, you know, the way I want it. So you can make this smaller. And here is my ear pattern. Here's my tongue pattern. So I got all my pieces cut out. And the first thing I'm going to do is start with the mouth, because there's just a few things that you need to do for it. I'm going to start with putting the whiskers on with black thread. Okay, so it's tied off now. That's what it looks like in the back. It looks like crap in the back, but good thing you're not going to see that. Now I'm just going to hot glue the nose on. And here's my nose. So I'm going to hot glue that on. And now I'm going to hot glue the tongue, the mouth and nose. Done. Alright. So next I'm going to hot glue my little puff ball here onto my foot. Here we go. Now I'm going to fix the tail the way I want it. Just bend it the way I want it to look. So I'm going to bend it like that, and that's my base. That's how I'm going to put it on. Basically it's going to go in like this, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully it'll be alright. And then I'm just going to bend the top. Here we go. So now I'm going to place hot glue on the bottom. And maybe I should have done this first. Oh, no, yeah. There we go. Maybe I should do that first for now on. Now it's time for the face. I don't know, with it being like, that's a light pink. It's kind of like almost a white color. It's so pale pink. Kind of looks like a rabbit tooth, does it not? Instead of a tongue. It's alright, I'm still going with it. Next I'm going to do the little googly eyes. So next is the ears. But that's it for all of my crafts. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I stayed within frame for most of it at least. Maybe your kids want a cat theme or a Minecraft themed birthday party, and I hope I gave you some really great ideas. If I did, please give the video a like or a thumbs up depending on where you're watching this from. Thanks again everyone. Bye.